Affinity Xtra, be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Xtra.
Yeah, guys, this is Roger Moore here on Affinity Xtra. We're here to be extra. We're back again with the Roger Van Marino show. Plenty of things to talk about. We try to hide away from racism. I'm afraid it's back again, guys. You know, not even back again. We just gotta just highlight it. It's a weekly thing, so we are the watch. We are almost like is it? Oh, for Watchmen's the Watchman. We come like the Watchman, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's got blue. Mello's got his fancy dancy background going on, so he's definitely coming with the Watchman vibe anyway. So with the technology still, yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't think he fancies wearing blue right about now in Manchester City. But we want to talk about Leeds versus Manchester City and do the breakdown of that still, yeah. Still think Sterling can't finish, but anyway, but. I usually, guys, we do kick off the show with the updates and so on. Yeah. Today, I want to just go straight into it, into the vibe of just talking about the stuff as the video is about. There's been 3 incidents. One that Marcus wanted to go straight into, but I thought let's give FIFA a chance. And the moment we came off the recording of the last recording, we got the ding about the ban, yeah, and we have to go straight in it. So guys, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, these guys are rabbiting on, we need to rabbit on about this. It was literally an hour after our last recording, Marcus and Anthony. Now I get this text come through saying one match ban. And I was like, hold on a second, yeah. Suarez bites a brother. Gets about 8 match ban or something for biting. Yeah, we've seen players do dirty tackles and get more banned, get more bans and whatever. But racism is a sideshow. Yeah. And we'll get a 1 match ban. While probably I don't know what Ruth's ban was for taking out the goalkeeper, because I think he was vexed. It took out the goalkeeper one time.
It's part of the game, innit, lads? It's just part of the game.
So guys,
take on the chin, lads. Come on. Hey, come on, take on the chin.
It's character building.
Team, lad.
It's character building, preparing us for a racist world. Yeah. You heard that one before. But as Marcus, as you're the lead on this one anyway, so yeah. Now, obviously, you brought it, highlighted up, and said, just simmer, man. How did you feel? What money? How much money you had on this? How much days did it bans? How much weeks? How many months do you think this player would have got banned from before you saw that?
You know what? I actually didn't think he was going to get anything at all.
Okay.
I literally looked at it in the sense I thought, you know what? Yeah, I know how this goes. I mean, I'm sure we'll get into it a bit later on, but there's a genuine feel out there that racism and all this other stuff, that still doesn't exist in football. There's still a lot of people that believe that. And you need to remember as well that those in power, those at the top making the decisions, are probably racist themselves as well. So it makes a big difference in terms of the judgments going out. So for me, I wasn't surprised at all. It didn't catch me off guard. I actually didn't believe he was going to get anything more than a fine. So a ban for me, wasn't anything new. Wow,
that's a black man's faith in the system, yo. That's what happens when we go to court. We got to court. It's like, boy, I'm gonna get what's the worst I can get? 10 years. Okay, I'm gonna get 10 years. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Sorry. So people are thinking, Roger, hey, you got no faith. God can do amazing things. Listen, we're not saying God's not here, you know. We're just saying something will go on, man. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go for the I want to go for Anthony next because Mark was politically correct. So you know, we're expecting Anthony to he expected at least 2 weeks. Come on, Anthony. He expected at least 2 matches.
For the Spanish, the racism in Spain, we're talking specifically.
No. We're talking about the Rangers one in the UEFA Cup. In the UEFA Cup, you know, this is the European. This is the European tournament now, bro. Yeah. The official FIFA.
It doesn't matter what tournament it is. It doesn't matter where it is. It's always going to be the same, bro. When you look at this, is not the first racial incident, you know, in football. And things what's the most has happened? The FA might get a fine. They might get game played behind closed doors, but nothing is ever done. Nothing is ever done. So to be fair, like Marcus said, it was just going to be interesting for me. Obviously, Steven Gerrard said what he said, and that's what I thought. Okay, Gerrard's backing it 100.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
100 full. So I thought, okay, let's see what's going to go on. But did I expect the player to get a ban? And no, I didn't. I won't be. I didn't. Probably the most I expected, slap on the wrist. FIFA will say, give him a £5,000 fine. I might say, suspended if you do it again. That's being real. And that's that. If that had happened, I would have thought, okay, normal. Would I have been happy? No, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think if you had asked somebody like half our age, maybe in their 20s or whatever, I think you probably might have got the answer of a ban and stuff. But when you see you've been around for as long as we have, and you've seen how things are running, you kind of know what's going to happen before it does, man.
We'd be naive to think, they're going to get a ban and they're going to get it. You know, what I've noticed, if you notice, FIFA. I mean, okay, before that, look at the incident with the Paris Saint-Germain players going off.
Yes,
pitch.
yeah.
Look what happened to the man there. Now the man got, I think it's a six game.
The referee, the Romanian,
6 months.
Yeah.
6 month ban. 6 month ban.
Yeah.
Now, for me, check the context of what he said in his context to this person in that context. Now, from how I get the facts for the PSG thing, he was using the description to describe, like, because there's like 3 players over there, and he's like saying the black one over there. So there might have been 2 white people and a black man. So they're saying which one over there. I've booked one of them. Which one? The black one. And if that's what I've been led to believe. Use the terminology for. Now, let's go to the Rangers. The geezer was inciting. He was being racist.
Yeah.
He was doing it to offend, to cause offence.
Yeah.
Understand now? The referee's got a 6 month ban. He can't work for 6 months. He's broke for 6 months.
And that's
this player has got a 1 game ban, and he was inciting racial. He was doing it.
He's doing it
for racist reasons.
Yeah.
For racial reasons. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show FIFA and their foolishness. And like Marcus says, if it was some young people, you could understand. But the thing with FIFA, let's be real, FIFA are some olden day, big old ass white men. So they come from the generation of racial abusing people like us.
Yeah.
It's normal for them. That was their childhood, their adulthood. They've passed it on to their kids and all sorts. It's gone on. So again, as I says, just like when I say it's court, I'd like to know how many of those, when this decision was made, how many black people was on the panel? How many black people was asked to, their opinion, their voice?
Their
voice. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know the ratio of blacks on the board. How many was there? 12, 15? How many of them black? How many of them white? Because, until we see them things, and until we see black people on the panels, we're always going to be getting these token gestures.
So, sorry about this, guys. 1 second. I'm going to change this view. 1 second. No, I totally agree, guys. 1 second. I'm going to switch something around for a second. Because I didn't... when you didn't do something with the thing. There you are.
Marx, we wouldn't get this at the BBC, bro.
Yo, excuse me. This is
the bomb black.
This is the black version. This is the black edition.
This is the Get Chill Productions, but no, 100%. And I want to flow from the Rangers scenario because it's quite frustrating with the Rangers scenario, and I'm gonna flow straight into another scenario, which is Valencia. Now, I sent you guys a video of how the guy who's meant. Now, listen. If a white guy is racially abusive, I've seen in the past, you see the kind of like dodge the authorities, and avoid communication. This brother stood up there and kicked off publicly some hardcore Spanish language And I don't know.
I need to say some things on this one, man, because I watched that video and all I could see was stuff to go on about. I mean, firstly, the first thing I want to say is, it's like, how is he given the platform to talk about it from that level, and they didn't give the black guy the same platform to talk about from his side of things? The black guy had to get a little mobile phone and record whatever, where this guy got a full press conference, got a chance to express. So that's the first thing I want to get into. The second thing I want to get into as well is that he made that statement of racism doesn't exist in football in Spain. That's the comment he made, and he's really said that is because teams have 5 or 6 players which are black each. Wow. So that was the other thing I wanted to get into as well. And one of the comments in there showed me that it's something that they really believe in, similar to what I was saying before, that there's a lot of people that still truly believe that racism in these areas doesn't exist, or that we're making a fuss out of nothing. One of the comments in there came in and he said, it's okay to be white. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, why would you comment that? And for me, that just spoke volumes, because he just said to me, well, you're basically saying that as far as you're concerned, you don't see what's happening yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's the way I'm looking at it. This Valencia thing is like, I'm watching that video and it just peeved me off, because I'm thinking, give this guy the massive platform to say what he has to say about while the black man's in the corner trying to defend his thing on a mobile phone, and man, he doesn't even believe racism exists, so he's never going to admit that he did something wrong. Do you know what I'm saying?
But this is where it comes down to, are FIFA gonna actually step in and deal with the brother? The fact that he had so much time to be ranting and raving like that would suggest, from the outside looking in and from an objective point of view, that he's got something to defend. You get me? So whether my man could have overheard something and there's a possibility. By the way, this guy is so passionate about it. But then is he passionate because he's got to go hard either way? You get me? So you've got to go hard either way. You've either got to come with the, you know what? It's something that, I've always done and I've had black friends and or you can come with this, don't know what you're talking about, me. You know what I mean? There's no racism, You get me? Or, perish the thought, the black man didn't hear that. Or he may have heard something slightly different. But you never know. It's like the Suarez with the Negro and the Negro, you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, Mello. I hear what you're saying.
But the thing is, my thing is this now, and I think that the thing is, the proof is the thing. But for me, after 10, 15 minutes in the game, and your team is drawing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to react. If you hear something, listen, we're black, man. We know we're playing the pitch, man. Yeah, if you kind of hear something, you just carry on. But if someone baits it out,
if your teammates heard it as well, then you know what?
It kicks off when man just kind of say it. We would react and go, yo, like we've heard them little ones that we know in ourselves we can't. We naturally, let's be real, it's in our system. Without evidence, we know we never been in a system where
we live without having the evidence afterwards. We've lived that for the rest for the whole of
so automatically the only time that we would respond is if it was bait. You know what I'm saying? And when it's bait, and if man is just going on like that, and like I said, the insult was the way the Spanish brother was going in. It was like he was tailing off the black guy. And it was like a school teacher.
You know what, though? The other thing for me as well, bro, is that...
Sorry, that's Diakhaby, by the way. Yeah.
The other thing for me as well is that I think as a black people in general, we're very strong and opinionated about certain things anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there will be a natural way that we act. But when you see we are racially abused, right, there's a level of reaction that will come out. And that's what I felt was seen through this player. You know what I'm saying? His level of reaction was enough to tell me that something happened. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a level of reaction like to say, like, man had just tripped him from a foul or anything else. This was a level of reaction, right? From something that only a racist abuse or something on that level can get out from that guy. And the other thing that I didn't like as well is that when the guy was in his press conference giving his story, right? And he was talking all this thing about, he was saying this to me and I tried to tell him to stay away and I put my hand on all this kind of business here. I'm listening to him and I'm thinking, you're almost giving a reason as to why you felt you had to go to that level and say whatever. It's like, as if to say, I did all this stuff to stop it here, but he wasn't stopping. So This is what happened. And he didn't outwardly say it. And this is the other thing that I picked up on as well, is that if you see, for example, you've been accused of saying something that he's been accused of, in his press conference here, right, when he's explaining the situation, the man used the exact same words. Do you know what I'm saying? To say that he didn't say it. He didn't even try to find another word, say, I was accused of saying black, and then put something else in space, or just say, he used the exact same phrase.
Tried to be funny with it,
Really in part of the conversation, right? I did say he could just,
He was hyping his man down. He'd be hyping his man down.
Literally. So for me, that just said, you know what, you're guilty. Whether you get found guilty or not, you're guilty.
Let me keep you in there. We're going to the Spain thing now, Valencia. For me, he's guilty as charged from. Sorry to say, he's guilty. And why I say he's guilty, as you lot was talking, I was just thinking back, and all I remember is the Luis Aragonés situation with Thierry Henry and Reyes. You remember it? When he was the Spanish national manager, and he made a comment about something, why Reyes isn't being picked because that black monkey at Arsenal's keeping you out of the game, or he's not passing to you. Something he made a derogatory remark about Thierry Henry. And I remember Reyes came out and he never denied it. He says, Luis Aragonés is not a racist. That's what he says. Luis Aragonés is not a racist. Did he say the comment? Yes, he did. So you see, like Mark says again, them people in Spain, they're just ignorant. Ignorant to the fact that they think they can say certain things, what they obviously speaks amongst themselves as normal. But obviously when there's a black person around and we're going to take offense. But they think, well, that's how we talk anyway, so you shouldn't be offended. And that's their attitude towards what's going on. If you check, because like with the man saying, like you said, now, if you're an innocent person, there's no reason for you to rail up and go on like that geezer went on.
Yeah.
You're innocent. You don't need to rail up like my man railed up because he got caught. And let's be fair. Which football player on God's earth is going to come out and say, yes, I racially abused him?
Yeah, no one is.
Not going to happen. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen. So there's no need to kid ourselves. And like he says, Marx and Mello, his reaction, the black player's reaction. Now look at his reaction. The same reaction as Glen Kamara in the Rangers game.
Exactly. Yeah. True.
Exactly the same. He lost it. He absolutely lost it.
Like, yo, I just want to knock your block off.
Yeah, he just wanted to get at him. Let me get at him. And he lost it.
Yeah.
You know, and then, as I said, going back to Gerrard, when Gerrard came, he said, I've known this player. And then Gerrard draws his own experiences. He's talking about the Suarez team. You know, and he said what he said. And he said, I'll stand with him. I put my life on it. I put my life on this geezer. He's not lying.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
For a respected man of Steven Gerrard's stature in football, he endorsed, he was willing to endorse. This man's statement is spot on, accurate, and I believe every word he's saying. But again, FIFA do what FIFA do. FIFA do what FIFA do, pretend it's not happening. And until we change the bigger bods in FIFA, in those establishments, or change the bods and get some more. See, this is where the black players need to step up and open up their mouth.
Yeah.
I think it's getting more. The good thing about it is, you know, in a way, it's good that these things are happening.
Yeah, because it's giving us more platforms.
More to the forefront, to the point where they're gonna have to act. Yeah, and it gets more and more high profile. You get me? When Neymar and them kicked off the other day, they're big names, but they didn't make a big deal of it. You understand?
No, but look what the geezer got. He got 6 months ban.
That's it.
But that kept quiet. But they kept that quiet. There's no big talk about it. But the thing is, the other cases are kind of put it out there. But something my dad said the problem is it's not until we get together as a people. And he said, listen, if black players, and I'm sure they're threatening to do this in the NBA, say we're going to strike. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If nothing that happened, there'll be problems. I'm sure. And the thing is, what makes it more deeper with Kamara. Kamara plays for Finland. Not for it was saying. So everybody knows if you're used to an environment where there's the man's a centre midfield for Finland. You know what I'm saying?
How did he find himself in Finland? No, see, I gotta check his birth certificate. Oh no, I want to see that, man, because
You're just in the right place at the wrong time.
bro.
You know, that one thing to consider as well, though, when you're talking about people like Neymar and them man there,
Mbappe
is one thing you've got to realize as well is part of the reason I reckon that they also decided they're going to force the issue in terms of the ban they give the ref is because Neymar and them guys are also making money for FIFA. Do you understand? Within the image rights and everything else for things from games to advertising and stuff like that, a lot of that money feeds back to FIFA, and you need to keep them players sweet, right? If you want to see that money come back, because they will just change.
Isn't that most players? Oh, Marx, isn't that most players?
No, most players do, but what I'm saying is that the higher the profile, right, the more money they make. You know what I'm saying? And these are like guys right at the top of their game. So, like, you know, it's the difference between if you're looking at wages, right? It's the difference between a Neymar and Mbappe to, you know, Mello's boy Welbeck. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference in the same way in terms of the money FIFA are making, right? There's a difference in terms of how much Neymar and the amount of bringing to them compared to somewhat the much you know, the less profiled black players or BAME players, if you want to call it that, are bringing to them. So
because if Neymar says I'm going to do something and you lot don't back that, you don't wear them particular boots again, and nobody's wearing them boots again.
The world team, because Neymar's big on social media, he's world renowned, world known. You know, it's a big profile, but you see, that's where FIFA getting it wrong, because it shouldn't be because Neymar is involved why we do something, but it's Clarendon FC on a Saturday, so it's like it's no different. It's no different, bro. Neymar's not more high profile as a black man for me than Roger. That's real. I'm just being facts.
No, real talk.
Yeah. You understand? And that's what that's the problem. You see, and that's where these black players. Because that's we don't need to do. It's the lower tier. We don't need to get involved. Yeah, you do need to get involved, and you need to start at that lower tier.
And transform.
You need to start at that lower tier because you know that's grassroots, bro. You know how it goes. We got to plant the seeds from there. So they grow. So you know, and this is what I'm saying with the black players, the ex-footballers. You know, yes, I know we treated different. We cannot pretend. I mean, even though the report came out last week and there's no institutionalized racism in England, you see, in all walks of society, they just don't want to accept the fact that there's racism, they treat us different. How these people can honestly look at people and pretend that DJ Marx is treated the same way as Pete Tong. It's not going to happen in the end. That's facts. You know what I mean?
It goes back to what you were saying, and you know, there's certain language and things that they do, which for them is part of their upbringing. You know, what is normal that they all speak at home with their family. So for them, especially if they're coming from other countries into England and they're bringing it with them, it's almost like this is what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. So for them, it's no different than, you know, us talking about, you know, going down the road together as boys. You know what I'm saying? It's just a general conversation for them. So you come over here and you start talking that talk now, right? For them, it's no big deal. And the same thing in this country right now is that a lot of the the white English, they generally believe that these things don't exist. So when you confront them about it, I mean, only the other day Gary Neville was saying he generally was oblivious to a lot of things that was going, you know what I'm saying? And that's somebody in the middle of it. How much more people outside of it? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Let me say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to show you again about it. Institutionalized racism in football. We use England. Now, didn't Edison Cavani, Mello, you can confirm this, wasn't he dealt with the other day about a tweet?
A
tweet. Now, okay, I'm going to show you the difference. Now, who did we put the other day? The West Ham geezer, the West Ham dude, Gerard, whatever his name is.
Jared Bowen,
What happened to him? Nothing, but Cavani put out a tweet because, like he was saying, it's his normal tongue and he was just putting it out there in his lingo.
Yeah, it's just a translation,
So how come...
That was harsh, that, I think.
All right then. But here, this is where the racism comes. Cavani, the foreigner,
Yeah.
gets dealt with.
Yeah.
But sorry to go, I'm just going to use the term, see how they like it. But white boy, nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to him.
It's English,
so what's
man.
the
It's English.
difference?
Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah.
put out racist remarks, and so did Cavani. So hold on, but Cavani gets chastised, but my man who plays for West Ham don't.
But you remember De Silva and my guy Mendy, the good friends, and he put the cartoon figure out.
Bruno,
And the best bridging, and the joke is he said,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
When,
it's straight up banter.
When you're in the team, it's banter, but when it goes outside into the outside building,
and that's where the problem lies, bro.
Yeah.
You see, and that's where the problem lies. For
Yeah,
me,
that's what it
for
is.
me,
Banter.
if I've got a friend, white, whatever, or he's not the same as me, he can't be busting those things as banter because he'll feel me predators in his face.
Yeah.
Feeling me predators in his face. I don't care that you're my bridging, bro. We can banter about anything, but there's no need to be talking about this. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. I don't call that banter. That's racism.
You know what it is? It's blatant racism. You know what it is? Because they're using it as an excuse to call you a black, whatever.
Yeah. I was joking. I like the
But the problem is as well that these kind of things, in terms of the banter amongst the players, is something that's been going on for years. And what's happened is the black players have allowed it to happen for years.
Normalized.
So it almost becomes a norm now.
That's what I'm
Other
saying,
players
bro.
can say it now, right?
That's
They
what
think,
I'm saying, my brother.
we've been doing it together for years, so what's the problem now? You know what I'm saying? We've been allowing it to go on for so long, so...
But then the joke thing is, look at Ron Atkinson and look at all the other man that got caught on the mic when they thought the mic was off, The rest of the man them in the room, they was down with it at the end of the day. They was,
true.
They know that it's just a regular thing, and they know when the mic's off. Oh, what's this black? What's he doing? You know what I mean? The man's calling him a big black lazy, whatever he's called him. But at the end of the day, the other guys is just like he's obviously felt comfortable enough to say that around other commentators.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. That is a good point, because them kind of conversation there, you only say around people that you can banter with like that, or say certain things like that.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I reckon, like he says, the problem is too many of those black players have allowed that kind of talk, like, oh, you don't mean nothing, he's a teammate. No. No. You shouldn't be saying them things. You shouldn't be saying them things. Full stop.
Like the coach's video that we saw, and the coach turned around and says, "No, racism hasn't affected my career and rare to
Oh, you're going to the Wolves? You come to the
Wolves?
Yeah. Oh, Wolves. Okay. We'll get to that because we'll jump to that, man. But all right, we're gonna get conclusion on this part there still, yeah. But ultimately, guys, when we're looking at Valencia, we're looking at the scenario with Valencia.
They've allowed it, bro. You see, black players are prehistoric. Black players have allowed this dressing room banter.
You've allowed ourselves to be the walk in the room.
They've allowed it. So it's been going on for years, like Mello and Marx said. It's been going on for years. So when the younger black players are coming in now, and they're still carrying on with it now, it's they ain't having it. The younger black players, which is good. This generation now, they're saying, "Well, hang on, now that's racial discrimination. That's racial. That is." No, don't be stupid. And without, I'm glad you mentioned Ron Atkinson, because you always think about. I can imagine Ron Atkinson in that West Bromwich dressing room, bossing that. Look, give it to Cyril, the big black dude up top.
And Cyril's like,
Cyril's
yeah.
Cyril's there skinning too.
Yeah.
Skinning too. Laurie's on the court, on the sideline, not paying no attention. And Brendan Bat's thinking, Ron, man, And that's what's happened. And they've gone to another club and it's carried on, and someone's busted, because that's what they do. You always get that one person in the dressing room who's gonna bust the joke and see the reaction. Now, if a man ain't banging off, he's thinking safe, it's normal, we can go ahead with it, lads. Because of the minority that we was back a day. Probably players thought better not upset the apple cart. There's only the three of us here at West Brom, and there might be one over there. We've got John and Luther at Watford. But it's scarce, so we can't really, because it's industrial. You're gonna have that industrial language, they call it, and industrial swearing, But one thing, the black players don't come with that. As I said, we're always the victim. We don't bring that talk. We'll only retaliate if we hear that. We'll retaliate with it, but we don't bring the talk.
But I heard an interview with Carlton Palmer. Remember when Sheffield Wednesday, Ron Atkinson was
Yes,
manager?
I remember. I know the interview.
I was listening to that, man, on my headphones. I was going, man's like this, yeah, man, Ron's the best. And you can imagine Carlton. And the joke is, he's my cousin's godfather, ain't it? Yeah. So I see like big lanky brother. So anyway, still not that good a player. I don't know how he played for England. But anyway, but either way, still, yeah, you know, he was almost backing. But you can see, I kind of get where he's coming from. He's almost saying that, and I get where he's coming from. I don't agree with it. But the whole, okay, we've had bananas thrown at us. So, you know what I mean? Ron Atkinson gave me a job. So I'm thankful for the job, even if he's calling me monkey this or nigger this or whatsoever. But the problem is it shouldn't have been done. And I go back to what my dad said, not until we team up the African federations. People don't realize, you know, in FIFA's got a problem because Italy and England doesn't have a bigger vote than South Africa, than Tanzania, than Congo. If Africa come together and said, we are uniting, yeah, and we got to make some changes now because this racism is a joke. Because look at USA. USA kicked off and done the dance in FIFA. It got in there and brought FBI into the thing, yeah, and destroyed FIFA. Now, the reality show is and destroyed half of West Indies with Warner, the backhanders. But if we really wanted to, US showed, if you're gonna mess with me, I'm gonna done your dance to FIFA. Yeah. If the African nation said we're gonna vote for a president that's saying pro, you know, anti-racism, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and has an agenda, we'll back you if you're gonna do this and go that route. Then we'll see changes. But it's not until the African nations stop doing brown envelope lifestyles, yeah, and it's taking money in the back pocket, yeah, and start saying, you know what, guys, can we stop doing this, invest into our people, and move this thing forward? And we gotta stop doing this.
Rog, there's the problem, there's because the African, those same people who got a great vote are taking backhanders.
Yeah, but not together. So
they're not together. Typical black people mentality, and it hurts me to say amongst three esteemed black people. It hurts me, but it's that typical black people mentality. You understand? We're not together. We're talking about black lives matter. We get so offended because the white police officer's got his throat in the man's neck. But when it's a black geezer doing it, there's not that same energy.
Yeah.
There's not that same energy. Black Lives Matter should be even worse when it's black on black crime. Let's be real.
Yeah. Why do it to you people?
But we endorse it, we allow it. I don't see no. Listen, DJ Marx can go out tomorrow. I can go out tomorrow and get shot by an ex-black geezer. My people are gonna screw. My friends might screw. You're not gonna have no public outcry because the black geezer from down Aston come to wherever, shot my man innocently, whatever. You're not gonna hear it from.
Just another day.
It's just another day. Go my side. It's a game thing. You understand? Bro, at the end of the day, no matter what walk of life you look at, football, society, people just don't respect the black man. And that's the fact. And at the same time, they don't respect it, but as we say, how can they respect somebody when we're fighting amongst ourselves? If we talk about other ethnicities, what do you always see? The black man will say, I rate how the Asians stick together. I rate how the Chinese stick together. So how comes we can't do the same? Take a leaf out of their book.
It's like what I was saying to Roger. Me and Roger had a discussion about grassroots football and playing football, and how when you've got, because my team blackout, but we got couple white man. Now the thing is, right, the two white men that we have, we would not address them in the same way as we would address our brothers if they dropped off or they were flopping hard through the game. They would not get the same treatment as my fellow. Roger was on the pitch. If I flop and I keep over and over giving the ball away on a regular, I'm getting torn a new one. You get me, by the man them. You get me? But if Billy over there is flopping hard, all he's getting is, come on, Billy, just focus a little bit. Keep your head up, lad. Hey, you do great. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Listen, If that's me, you know, yo, what's about with you? Mellow, man? Yeah, I'm going in.
Get him off the pitch.
in.
Yeah.
Yo, give Mellow a break, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them, you know what I mean? It's like, you're going in. But it's the fact that we see the white man as somebody that has to be respected and that we should think twice about approaching on a set level. And for some reason, it's something that's ingrained in us. You know,
we're born into it, bro. We come from the slave trade, as Roger's slave master.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Slave master mentality.
Look at our last names. Come on, bro. We come from Africa. We ain't supposed to be, you know, more young. We're supposed to have some fancy names, bro. We're supposed to have some names.
Nelson and Edwin, you know. Listen, man. Imagine our surname's more Edwin. Nelson, young.
Hey, bro, I tell you this. When I was growing up, my dad used to tell me, my dad used to work for British Steel.
Yeah.
So he came over on the Windrush with the Windrush firm, and he had got a job interview at British Steel, bro. When my dad, they give him the job. They didn't even give him the interview. They give him the job. When he turned up, there was look like my dad's got Mr. Young, and they're like looking at him as if we expected a white dude because your name's Young.
Yeah.
You understand? They expected a white dude. Young fam. You understand? So that's the mentality of these people. They're looking, and that's why my daughters make me laugh because they're saying like, Dad, when you're naming kids, like you have to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? You're saying because when you see a job application form, when you see Lashana Gray, you know that it's not a white.
You know she's not working in Halifax.
She's not getting a job. Exactly, bro.
I'd like to introduce you to your personal advisor today, Lakeisha Brown. It's not gonna.
Not happening, bro. It's not, baby.
It's sad.
You start naming all your daughters Helen and stuff, bro.
Bro, you have to start giving them ancient names, bro, because they're not cut. What's his son? Rashawn. Black geezer. Black alert. You know what I mean?
Devontae.
Black alert. And this is the thing, like going back to what you're saying, we have that mentality because of that slave mentality. Yeah. As I says, you know, there's some, you get the house niggas and you get the people from the tribe of Kunta Kinte, the people who are going to make up noise, the people who ain't having it, the Django's of the world. You understand? And they're the ones who get beat down. They're the ones who get fight hard. They got chip on the shoulders. We're the ones who get cowered out because we're brave enough to stand up and voice.
Yeah, well, for me, we got to, guys. But I want to flip into the coach scenario that we saw. So obviously, you know, I got sent this safe. So you know, just give you a bit of situation. So I'm there minding my business, and I've raised some issues in the league about race, not issues, but issues in the league that I've seen racism. Now because they had 12 months to think about it now. What are we doing about it? And it's obviously they're all getting squeaky bum time at the moment. The top officials, they haven't communicated anything to me. So through the rep, they've he's been really good. So then he decided to send me a video because he got uncomfortable when I was talking with him and the police officer, and the police officer goes, "Racism is bad in football." The guy was like, "Yo, it's not where it should be." Yeah, and the guy's like, "Oh, we're getting better in it," and he goes, "No, it's not better." So he had to send me something to prove that it's better. So I pressed play on this video he sent me, and it was Wolves, guys, and I saw some bag of brothers on there in some big massive thing. So I'm thinking, cool. So guys, I must admit, I pressed play, and the first question was, in one word, how describe?
Can I just say, just cut you. Sorry to cut you.
No, go.
Sorry to cut you, but. I've only watched about 5 minutes, and the reason why, because I put it on when you sent it originally, and it says, and I'm sure Roger said it's Wolves. Automatically, I thought my brethren's gonna be on that, and lo and behold, boom, Wes Hughes, my brother. Before I had locks, he was my barber. Guaranteed without fail. Guaranteed without my barber, bro. You know, so my brethren. But you see, now Wes, looking at him. You know, where's his
Is that the Redskin brother?
All right, he's dual ethnicity. He's got dual ethnicity.
Yeah.
Dual ethnicity. You know what I mean? But he was the one who says, to be fair to him, he says, in a word I can't do it anywhere. So he went, You know, you get me.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't watched it, so I can't really go into it like that.
I can go in on that piece, man.
Oh yeah, you know.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen to you guys do your thing. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
But I will watch it later and
I've
hopefully
not watched it fully. I've watched about 5-10 minutes of it.
5-10 minutes. Well, me and Mark said it, but what hit me the most was, like I said, the first part when the guys. No, I don't mind a pause, guys. I don't mind if the man pauses to go, yes. You know what I mean? You know when he pauses and he's meant to say yes. The man them struggled, like said they got a gun round the corner in the curtain, going, you know what? Your P45 is there.
I answer this question because boy, I've got a job here already.
See them, brethren. See them, my brother. That's the answer, bro. That's exactly what I was gonna say. They have to be mindful, fam. They have to be mindful, you know. They have to. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers Premiership team. They have to be mindful in the sense of saying because they might have experienced it. It might not have been at Wolves. Might not have been at Wolves because it says anywhere in your career. Have you experienced it? Now I know my brethren started at Wolves, then he left, then he come back.
Okay.
Whereas you know, he's my. As I said, he's my brethren, my family. That's the best way. You know, so it's gonna be. And when you messaged me, I messaged him and I sent him the cut and I says, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this and see what you said." And I don't think he responded. If I'm being honest, so it's gonna be interesting. But I tell you, if I see something and I'm not happy,
you're gonna see, Bob. You're gonna see, and you will not be happy.
I haven't watched it, but I'm telling you, from now. I'm gonna come for you. You know I'm gonna come for you because you know I stay from. So I hope you represented.
No, unfortunately not. I mean, Roger, I watched it, right? And after it went around the table, I sat there thinking, lying lips abomination to the Lord, boy. These guys, I'm thinking, you know what? There's no way. I don't care if you've been in football for a year, 5 years, 8 years. There's no way you've not been impacted by racism because it's so blatant there from the outset. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's not in your face, you know, a man come up to you and calling you a name or whatever, like they used to be on the pitch here, right? It is blatant. Do you know what I'm saying? From the way they'll talk to you different, to how they'll talk to the next white man. You know what I'm saying? From the way that they involve you in things compared to this, so many different things I can go into, but there's no way them man can sit there and say that they've not been impacted. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not like if it's not blatant, and if their answer was honest. If they actually believe what they said, then they're blind, as far as I'm concerned. You're just blatantly blind. You're just turning a blind eye to what's literally going to be in front of you. Because once you see you get to that level, and the thing is, we're not talking about guys which are just starting off. The position they are means these guys went through training. Do you understand? They went to get papers to get that position. And even in the process of getting the papers, they would have experienced it before they even get to that level. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I think if they're being honest, and if put it this way, I would like to get them same man and just come down to the yard, bust a few bears and ask them the same question again and let me see how they answer. Because I'm telling you, right, just like the man said, they only said what they said because they knew it was on screen. You know, their boss was probably watching to see Wagwan and all these kind of things. So they think, you know what, I don't want to go and say nothing because Tuesday, Monday morning when I wake up and I go into the office now, he's going to be waiting there for me and probably with my P45. You know?
They brought the club into disrepute. That's what they'll be telling you.
So, but for me, I mean, again, if they're not going to answer it, I'll tell them straight, you have. Blatantly, you have.
You know, I did watch one thing though. What I have to comment on, Darius Vassell.
Yeah.
Go on.
How can you be on the pitch, hear that Emil Heskey is getting racially abused, and you tell me
you can't hear it.
And they play the same position, bro. It's not like one was defender and one was striker.
You can't hear it. How can you not hear them going ooh 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 ooh? How can you not hear it? How can you not hear it?
And I couldn't hear it.
Well, and apparently he's saying the rest of the team heard it because they were asking Heskey how he was. So how did everybody else hear it and you didn't hear it as a black man?
But this is what I'm saying, fam. This is what I think again. That black mentality, bro. I didn't hear it. Shut up, man. It's best you just shut your mouth. Don't say nothing. But don't come out with that foolishness.
Oh, for real.
Don't come out with that fool. Just shut your mouth and just say, no, whatever. You know, DJ Marx will still look at you and say what he's saying. But at least you haven't got no pathetic story like that.
Anthony, I've been to little football games, yeah, and let's think about little cup finals, and you got little stanchion with three tiers of fans.
Yeah.
When they start making monkey noise, bro, you could be the other side of the pitch, bro, and you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you are on that pitch, you can hear some old lady shouting out, from the side over there. And when you're in a stadium where there's more than 100, 200 people making monkey noises, sorry, you're chatting rubbish.
You've got the subtle ones like last Saturday morning, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the sidelines orchestrating things, right? My man, I'm on their sidelines. I think I just slipped on a banana skin. So there was a silence for a moment. There's only me and my white brother on the left of me, and then there's them man. Then there's about 5 of them, and we was in a different ends. You get me? So I'm like, I had to style out for him. I said, yo, listen. I said I could have took offense at that. Be careful. He goes, bro, come on, man, come on, seriously. I said, bro, you gotta be careful nowadays. You know what I mean? Because I know he was trying to think. We could have said anything. You know what I mean?
He's trying to wind up, and he's giving it that banter.
Yeah, I had to style it out and I had to banter it out. You get me? Because it would have just gone off. You get me? I says, bro, be careful that I could have took offense at that now. You know what I mean? And true, it's a Christian league. If you weren't Christian league, things might have got a little bit messy. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Ghost.
I used to play for a team, right? And what was it, Heartlands? And bro, we had some real Jamaicans in our team. Bro, that could not have happened there, bro. No. Bridget, I remember playing a game. I won't call nobody's name. Hot them up. But bro, the referee made a decision, fam.
Wow.
Bro, my Bridget walked off the pitch, gone to his car boot, and come out with the thing. He come out with the thing, fam. Real talk, fam. No joke. No. This is
not even one phone call.
This is not just for banter or to gain popularity. This is real talk, bro. But I'm not gonna call his name, but he's my bridging still. And my bridging, where's he played for? He was on the team for. He played in that game as well. So we all played for the same team, fam. And we had a good Jamaican contingent in our team. You get me? But this one geezer, this one youth in Jamaica, that was his thing. He was he's that guy. He's that kind of guy, bro. The man lost it, fam. I've seen that man do some things on the pitch. Ref's not looking, headbutt a boy for no reason. Just headbutt a boy, white boy, sit down.
What? Jeez.
You understand, bro?
Yeah, I've been in teams like that. I'm not gonna lie.
You see, and this is the thing: the authorities don't want us to go to that because we can take it to that extreme, fam. And what I'm saying is, if they don't start doing things, man will do things like that.
That's why something needs to happen. This is what I'm saying too. This is what I had to say to the joke was, guys. Yeah, I said before the game to my guys. I said to my guys, right. Just with the whole line of race crime, I spoke to the police, and it's gonna be a hate crime if they hear anything. One of my goalkeeper, big strong African boy, a good goalkeeper, yeah. He's played for Nigeria under 21s and all that business up front and stuff, yeah. Really good player, just got a bad injury, young, playing in the for Moroccan team and something, yeah. And good guy, professional mentality. He turned around to me, listen, that's rubbish. I said, what you mean, bro? What's going on, Obi? He said, rubbish, because he works in the hospitals. Somebody racially abused him in a hospital, as you can imagine, a security guard, yeah? And he lodged it, and the police officer's first line to him was, where are you from?
What's that going to do?
So he goes to me, Roger, it's rubbish, because when I go to the police, I said, don't worry, the police officer's going to come down, and I've got a inside link to do this thing, and he's not, and this is the problem now, we have to do things ourselves. Everybody's in the South says, no one's protecting us, so it's free game. And this is what I'm saying to it's important for us as people, as black people, is to understand the law and the legalities and have people. And this is another thing, we didn't push our children into legal stuff, into legal school and stuff, yeah. So we don't have enough legal execs to actually educate and to support. And look at this now. let's be real. Let's Kick Racism is run by a Asian lawyer, which is nice. But the reality show is there's not many Asian footballers, and I'm like, so why isn't it a black man? And I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, but I'm saying that let's Kick Racism. I'm not saying it has to be. But the reality show is he's a very clever, good lawyer. He does his things. But the reality show is that we know I'm not blaming him for his failure, but he's in the lead of it. But ultimately, it should be black. But it's because we never really infiltrated systems. We don't have a leg stand on. Now imagine if we had lawyers and politicians in our place where we can say, "I'll tell you what, Anthony, can you talk to your auntie's mate and say to her that's in the who works for city council, you know what I mean, who's the mayor? Oh, we want to raise this issue." People be afraid, you know what I'm saying? But because
the problem is though, Roger, yeah, I think that I personally know of a number of like black lawyers and stuff like that, and I know obviously there's black politicians, but the problem is that there's plenty. Yeah. But they've all been drafted into the system. You know what I'm saying? They've become part of the system that we're trying to make them break. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So the way they speak, the way they act, they're not acting like they're trying to. They're happy to have made it into that system, and they're good to be quiet now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the problem we have again. Black people, that black people mental. I'm safe. It don't affect me. Mm-hmm. It's your problem. You lot deal with it.
He's over there. I'll have my
you keep that over there, and I'll have my Sunday roast over here because I've gone past that. I've gone past rice and peas now. I'm on Sunday roast, Yorkshire pud,
caviar and that.
You get me? They've gone past that, bruv. They don't remember the ackee and saltfish days. They don't remember the corned beef and rice. They don't remember that, fam. No. They're too nice now. They're
on that slim fast thing, bro.
Yeah, bro. They're going on all stush, and that's the problem. Too many, not enough black. We ain't got enough brothers. Not every brother's a brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. We need to get an ant into them kind of places. That's what we need, man.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. That's why I remember when we done the thing and I sent you the union thing. Yeah. I sent you the union thing because that's what I say. Watch the interview on YouTube when she talks. Yeah. The black solicitor, and she's the founder member of the union, the black union. And I put the question to her. I says, "What specific jobs? Any job?" So I says, "If I was a footballer, could I find you and join the union?" She says, "Yeah." You understand? It's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
And the thing is, it's for us to do. But guys, this actually proves, is what I love. Somebody mentioned the other day, you really have to rate Muhammad Ali.
Maybe bravery was made because I love Ali bravery.
Bro, you have to rate the guy. The guy was at the peak of his power. Yeah. Anthony Joshua levels, yeah, bro. And imagine Anthony Joshua saying, "I ain't fighting again until the deal with right now. Before the Tyson Fury fight, I am not going to fight. I'm going to abdicate from fighting. Yeah. I'm not going to fight again until they do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And stop sending my brother." You know what I'm saying? But the thing is,
but you know the worst thing about it? The worst thing about it, he could do it because look, let's check it. Yeah. When Ali did what he did, Ali weren't no multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua don't need to fight again, bro. He's got P till he's stupid. He's set for life.
Yeah, set for life.
For his children's children were covered, man.
Everybody's covered, bro. Nobody has to suffer. So that's why you have to respect, and that's why I've always said. You see, when it comes to Muhammad Ali, bro, there's nobody. He's got the ultimate respect for him. What they did to him. And he told them, remember, they should send him to jail. Remember what the public, he needs to go to jail. How dare he refuse to draft? How dare he? Blah, blah, blah. The same kind of treatment Kaepernick got when he got done the knee. Same kind of treatment, exactly the same kind of venom of hate.
He backhand on and kept it quiet then, didn't he? You got paid to keep it quiet, keeping it.
Who? Kaepernick?
Yeah.
No, man, he's still doing his thing, bro. He's an activist. He's out there. Night back to... From night back, he did his thing. They won't give him a job. That's the fact.
Yeah. He's not been a quarterback. Like, he's a quality quarterback, but the owner.
No, he took the 49ers to a Super Bowl. He's been to a Super Bowl. How many quarterbacks are out there now who've never been to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, for real.
He took the 49ers to a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, he lost. But The fact is, so your top brand, your top quality quarterback, but racist Donald Trump put it out there to all them owners. If you give this man a job, watch what happens to your club. So everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid. And my man still trains every day. He still does. He puts his videos up. He does everything. He does that. Doing.
But then if all the black players, if the black players that are actually more or less running the league, if they had no black players, there'd be no league, there'd be no NFL, there'd be no...
Can you imagine if all the black players came forward when that was happening to him and said, you know what, sure you guys put him back in position, we ain't playing. They could never carry on that mess.
Again, it's that syndrome. That's his business. I didn't tell him to take the knee. I don't believe in that. No unity, you see. And look what he was doing it for, bro, because of the brutality that the police were killing off the black picnic them, the black men, the black picnic them in America. Listen to what he's doing it for. But you see, black people, until it affects their family, they're not interested. They're not interested, and that's reality, bro. That's reality. So I go over here until you're at the end of a racial situation, bro. As I've told this story on my podcast. We was racially abused at the place we was working. Everybody got the vouchers. Me and a black girl, we're the only two people in the open plan office of 70 people. We're the only two people who didn't get the vouchers. They came in and says, oh, we've met our target. Everybody's going to get vouchers. Everybody bar the blackies. Everybody bar the darkies got the thing. So me being me, I ain't having it. I'm going to ask questions. Oh, the man tried to style it. Oh, it's because you're a temp. I said, with no disrespect, sir, I'm a temp, but I've helped you reach your target. Doesn't matter if I'm a temp or I'm permanent, I've helped you reach your target. So I think I'm entitled to eating your profits, just like everybody else is eating in the profits. Carried on, left it, thought I was going to leave it, went to HR. About 2-3 weeks later, the man says, oh, knocked on my table, Anthony, history's been made, and he gave me the tokens. But they thought that was it, safe. Nah, you've shown me your race thing now. You've showed me, so I'm taking it further. So I phoned the black girl to see if she'll support.
Did she get her vouchers?
So, yeah, because of me, bro. Because of me, she got her vouchers. She got her vouchers. She didn't say a word. She didn't say a dicky. But she got the vouchers because I made up noise. And I said, where I'm standing, it looks like everybody got, and the two black staff didn't get. That's what I'm saying. It looks like from where I'm standing. So anyway, I says, nah, I'm not having this. This doesn't sit right with me. Racial discrimination. So I phoned her up. Says, look, I'm planning to go forward. I'm taking him to whatever tribunal, whoever will listen and support. I'm taking him to that. Are you involved? Oh, I have to think about it. I said, okay, I'll give you a week. Phoned about the next week, boom, the woman's mum's out and said, so I've explained who I am and I've explained the situation, and the mum's words to me was, it's black people like you who give us a bad name.
Oh.
And I said, I beg your pardon. I said, black people like me, because I'm fighting for equality, because I'm fighting for the fact that because I'm black, I should be treated on the same pedestal as my white counterpart or my Asian counterpart, whoever. I should be treated on equal footing. Black people like me, okay, safe. Fast forward a couple of months, the trial. Boom, we proved that the man was systematically being racist to black staff over a 20-year period.
Wow.
Yeah? Bro, the people grilled me, and I was all day. It was I think it was a 3-day hearing. The first day, bro, I was the only person in the stand. Grill after grill after grill after grill. You got a chip on your shoulder. You're this, you're that, you're this. Pure negative vibes, pure negative. Hell that, said what I was saying. So the manager came on within about 10 minutes after my solicitor, 10 minutes, adjourn, offer. Came with an offer. Now, prior to us going to the court, they offered me £400. 400, and this is like over 30 years ago, lads. Real talk. Real talk. This is over 30 years. So for £400 now don't sound.
£400 then. Yeah, okay. That was
hold on. To me, £400 then didn't sound much. I'm not even gonna lie, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you because, bro, I've got high taste. I like nice things in life. I like nice clothes. I like to eat well. So £400 back then couldn't stretch for me. You understand? So I said, just for that alone, I want to go to court.
Yeah,
bro. 6,500. 6,500.
Some grams out of that.
You understand?
Little food.
And me, I says, nah, round it to 7, else I'm going back in. Oh, we have to negotiate. Boom. When I had lunch, boom, came back. 6,850.
Right.
My sister says, take it out, it's a good day. I says, okay, safe. But make sure this is put in place. And I had about 4 things implemented as a company they had to do and had to be seen doing for over a period of time. Boom! Got home now. First person I phoned, the black girl. So I phoned up now. Mommy's answered. I've gone, hello. Do you remember me? Anthony, you remember me? He says, black people. I says, just to let you know how my case went, I got £6,850. Your daughter could have got that as well. But remember, black people like me. So then I says, no disrespect, love. It's black people like you, while people like me have to fight. And go through rubbish like this. And I says, remember this, I'm a youth, because this time I was only about 19, 20, 21 top. You understand? This is a big woman. The big woman. And they said, it's people like you. But you know what? I'm grateful for my mum because my mum was a shop steward. She's a union person.
Yeah,
and my
so
mum
got you back.
Wise up on those things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had that in me. Don't get me wrong, lads. I was afraid. I can't even, because I remember going to my mum saying, Mum, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. She says, why? I says, because if I lose, it's going to be a stigma. References going to be, this kid's a troublemaker. Blah, blah, blah. But then when I thought about it, I says, if I don't do it, and there's a Roger, and there's a DJ Marx, and there's a Mello coming after me, they're going to have to go through what I've gone through. I don't want them to go through.
Exactly.
I don't want them to go through that. So if I have to get shut down for it, you know what? I won't lose my life. As long as I won't dead, I can move forward. And that's what I did, lads. But that's real.
Let me ask you this though, right? Taking your story into account, can you think of currently playing any black footballer now that you think would have that kind of thing in them to say they're going to do that kind of level though?
Current player now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't think of any.
No, there's not. Because
you know what? If I'm being honest,
Sterling.
You might say, boys, back in the day, I know it's not true now, but back in the day, I thought someone like Ian Wright would have done it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Wrighty was that kind of
paid
player.
him off, man. He's paid off, bro. He wants.
Ian, and it saddens me because Wright is one of my idols, bro, and it saddens me. But if I'm being honest, if I would have says Wrighty was that player. Do you know what now? I would have said Wilf Zaha because I watched his podcast the other day. He went in. Wilf goes. But
he has got a chip on his shoulder. He looks like he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Bro, he's playing back.
Carry that enormous pressure on him. It's a lot to ask for, innit?
No, that's 100%. That's 100%.
It's a lot to ask for, but if you could get a group of them, I think Wilf is vocal enough to say what he's saying because I rate what he's done. I rate the fact that he said, I'm not taking on me. Bonda, and like he says, people only come to football grounds to racially abuse black players. That's facts. A lot of, don't get me wrong, the spectator comes to watch the game, but the racists, that's what they come for because they know they can racially abuse a black player. And nothing happens. Nothing happens.
When the crowds are back, I want to see if they still continue to do it.
Nah, bro. You know it's bro.
You're gonna see the chance. You're gonna see the chance then.
You know it's not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
For real. It'd be interesting on a cold Monday night. Millwall.
At Millwall. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what made me smile? You know what I mean? And I'm gonna end this point because I want to just have a quick update for the YouTube side of things about what's happening in football at the moment. But you know what made me laugh? I watched Millwall play Cardiff in it. and Cardiff bust them with 3 black guys scored, and Ayo and the young guy come through, man, banged 3 goals, and it kind of made me smile. And the joke is, before the game, I'm not down with it. We all know we're not down with this knee thing, yeah. Cardiff did the knee, and you see Millwall standing up. I'm thinking, when they're standing up, you're thinking to yourself, you just want to get beat. So I was so happy. So big up to Cardiff City for breaking it, Doc, breaking it right on the backside of Millwall with the one brother that's playing right back. But where it goes. But guys, that's interesting news anyway. So will Albion get out of the relegation? They won 3-0 today. They beat Chelsea 5-2. They beat Southampton today.
So they're on a 2-game winning run.
They won 5-2.
They beat. I mean, the game against Chelsea, right now, they're not good. They're going down. They're going down. I said before, right. The game against Chelsea, right, it was based on circumstances.
Big Sam can do that, bro. Big Sam.
I don't know. I think, like I said, the game against Chelsea, right. Like I said, it was one of those random games because of a lot of stuff that was happening behind. And then we talk about Southampton, so they really haven't done anything. For me to say,
Southampton have fell off. Southampton have fell off.
So if they started busting up like some of the top 4 or like guys, even like in the maybe 10 to like 14, 15 position maybe, but they haven't really done anything yet. I think they're still going down personally.
I
want West Brom to stay up, and I want Fulham to stay up.
I want Fulham to stay up, definitely.
But the thing is, it's all about maximum, guys.
My Jamaican brethren who changed his name, Bobby something. He's got a double barrel name now.
We call it Reed. Yeah.
For him, because he's a reggae boy. You understand? We have to big up the reggae.
But you see,
you know what I mean? So for him, I want him to stay up. But I like Fulham. They play good football.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they play good football. But the problem is,
but they got the wrong manager though.
Nah.
You say that, I will take Scott Parker over Mikel Arteta any day of the week.
I'll give you that.
Remember me say that.
I'll give you that.
I'll take him any day of the week over Mikel Arteta. Trust me. Real talk. Because Scott Parker knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Roger's just been shocked to steal this, boy.
I'm just like going, it just took this thing serious. But now, but the thing is, I must say as well, with Newcastle, they get away with it because they got the brothers back in. Wilson and St. Maximin. St. Maximin.
Wilson didn't do nothing yesterday. It's all about Maximin.
Maximin and Jacobs, man. Maximin and Jacob.
Yeah.
The left back.
Is he left? I can't remember. He's left
twin?
or left wing.
The twin. He's got a twin in it who plays for Cardiff.
Yeah. I think he's got a twin.
Yeah.
Both of them scored in that game. So
yes. But it was Maxim was the difference. It had nothing to do with Callum Wilson coming out. No disrespect to Callum Wilson because I think he's a decent player.
Yeah.
But he should have went to Villa.
Decent being the prime word, boy.
He should have went to Villa, but he thought Newcastle would do. Look at the difference. I bet you if you asked him now, do you wish you went to Villa? He'd say yeah.
He probably wished he stayed where he was.
What, Bournemouth?
That Bournemouth guy.
I do like Villa as well, but I know they're struggling at the moment, taking a few licks at the moment.
They're not doing to Bournemouth. They're featuring. So you got that, and you've got Mello's cousin's son, Jesse Lingard. You know what I mean? You know, he's from Manchester, so he must be related to it must be related to Mello somehow, man.
Lingard's going on like he wants add another 50,000 to his contract.
Bro, I've told you. I said it before, bro. This is the real. We all support big team, big club football, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse Lingard, let's be real. Man United, one of the biggest clubs in world football, if not the biggest. It's one of those questions.
Top three.
Jesse Lingard is not a Man United player, fam. He came through the ranks. I get it. I get all that. But he ain't special. That position he plays, Bruno's, you got your Bruno's, your Van Beeks, your Matters. They've always had top brand. He ain't top brand, bro. But look what's happening.
Would you rather have a Lingard in your team or a Daniel James, a Fred? I don't like them two guys. I would have
Bro.
asked for Lingard.
All right then.
I'd have
See,
Lingard instead of.
this-
But you can't. You have to play Lingard in the position that he's in. He's got to play that 10 or the 8. He's got.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. It's Man United, and he
He's
ain't
never gonna
prestige
get- he's never
enough.
gonna get that
He ain't
money.
prestige enough. He ain't prestige enough to play it, bro. Jesse Lingard, he's having a great time at West Ham, but he ain't that special. No, bro, when you put on that number 10, you see, people are downgrading the top. Remember what number 10 signifies?
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Number
baller.
10 means you're a top grade baller. Number 10, when you put on that 10, if you're in a pub team, I could go and play for Roger's team tomorrow. Bro, when I see the geezer putting on the number 10, the first thing I'm going to say to Roger is, can he ball?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm asking, bro, because when you put on the 10, bro, when I was a kid,
certified.
the first player I'm looking for is their number 10.
Yeah.
I'm looking for their number 10.
Yeah.
I'm looking at who he is, what he looks like. I'm checking his boots. What colour boots has he got? And is he one of those white boots? Number 10. I think this is a baller then. This is a baller. You understand? And what I'm saying is, Jesse Lingard, bro. Jesse Lingard's just a boy from around the way, fam. He ain't special.
You think he's found his level then at West Ham?
Bro, this is what I'm
Exactly,
saying, and I'll show you why I
exactly.
say that.
Exactly.
David Moist. Remember Roger used to call him David Moist? David Moist, yeah? David Moist wasn't big enough for Man U, bruv. Too big for him.
No.
Yeah.
Same as Jesse Lingard, fam. But they've gone to West Ham and they've found their niche, blood. And this is the
You
thing.
know what? What they've done at West Ham as well, they've actually played around him. So they've actually played to.
They built the team. Jesse,
built the
you're
team
the
around
kid.
him.
Bro,
Yeah.
if they come to the beginning of the season, next season, if they keep Jesse's wearing number 10. Remember, me tell you, Jesse's going to have the number 10 on.
Yeah, man.
Because he's
You know,
there.
that's
Everything pivots through Jesse Lingard. One thing I've always knew about Jesse, he's got a good engine. He's up and down. He's got an engine on him. I've heard Gareth Southgate talk about it and all the rest of it. But for me,
He has got pace.
Jesse Lingard is nothing, and that's no disrespect to Jesse Lingard. I'm not being faithful to say I don't rate him as a football player. He's got a good, but he ain't that top of top, bruv. He ain't, bruv. Man United, Pogba should be wearing the 10.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Pogba should be wearing the 10.
Yeah.
If Kylian Mbappe walks through the door tomorrow, he's got to wear the number 10.
Yeah.
That's what you understand what I'm saying? That caliber of footballer. Jesse ain't that, bruv. And it's Man United, bro. It's Man United. When you talk about special, you know, we can go back a year. George Best was special, fam.
Yeah.
Them players, Cristiano, special.
Ryan Giggs and all them, man. There, so yeah.
Giggs, special.
Yeah.
Rooney, special.
Cantona, man.
Canton, when he puts up the Uruguay,
Yeah.
and he puts up the colour, he puts up the colours in the Nike adverts.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Special.
Yeah.
You know, you can even
Lingard
put
has got that,
Bex was all right. Who's to wear the 10 for Man U? Teddy Sheringham. Special player, bro.
Yeah.
Now people are gonna say, listen, Teddy Sheringham was a baller.
Got to be one of the most intelligent ballers I've ever seen play.
Teddy Sheringham was a big baller. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. No,
Big baller.
People never really clocked, but his football.
People didn't check him, bro, because he was playing in the era. He had no pace.
Yeah.
He had no pace, and he was playing with people, Ferdinand's, bullies, Armories, Whippets. You understand what I'm saying? But Sheringham had that in his head.
Yeah.
Always
Drop off, play this. Look how much goal Teddy Sheringham scored throughout his career.
man.
Nottingham
Big baller.
Forest, Millwall,
Yeah.
Tottenham,
Yeah.
Man
Man
U,
U, yeah.
West Ham. Wherever he went, he scored goals, bro.
Yeah, man. Talking about
And he
big,
had no pace.
and I think talking about big ball.
No pace.
Somebody no pace. He got Berbatov as well. He was ridiculous, bro.
Again, a number 10. A number 10.
Baller.
A number 10.
Against the Reds. Oh my gosh.
Yo,
A number 10, bro. A number 10. And this is what I'm saying. A number 10, bro. And that's what I'm saying with Jesse. So for me, Jesse as a neutral, for me, Jesse needs to just allow the man to just say, Mello, we're always family. I'll come and check you. Come to London when you want to link, and I'll come back home when I'm coming. But he needs to go.
Because you're not going to get games at Old Trafford. There's no way.
Jesse needs to go. But here's the thing, though. This is another thing you got to check with West Ham. West Ham pulling that hot girl that nobody thought West Ham could pull. They're punching above their weight. Come on, Champions League position. Now, next season, if they get there, watch the expectation levels gonna
Yeah, man.
go up.
They're struggling, man. They're struggling.
And then you're gonna see Wagwan. You're gonna see if the Sullivans and his brethren, the Gold, are gonna spend that big dough. You're gonna see if they're gonna spend that big dough, because one thing West Ham didn't do with Jesse, they didn't put a buy-in clause. So right about now, Man United can say, here, what we're gonna do. We're gonna give Jesse a 3-year contract, sign that, Jess. But if West Ham come, we're prepared to sell you.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to pay that. You're gonna have to buy him out.
They're gonna have to buy that. They're gonna have to pay that. And the way he's going on now, Jesse's looking 35, 40 mil.
Where before he was 12.2,
Whereas 3 months
12.5.
ago, he was on a free. They was thinking, are we gonna give him
That's a disrespect, 3 mil, boy.
bro, there was deciding if they're gonna give him a new contract.
That's what
He's on his last year. I think they got an option.
Set man though. They have disrespected man a lot over the years.
Yeah, bro, I think with Jesse as well, you got the personal issues.
You know, is when
You
we
got
bought
personal
in a lot of
issues with
players.
him.
He got dropped when we bought in a lot of players, and he never got a chance again. But before then, he was on a roll. He was firing.
But all right, Mello.
But Mello, I'm a Man United fan, yeah. There's firing. There's firing.
Roger, I'll put it to you.
Go on.
Mello just mentioned when certain players got bought in. What players are you talking about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When he bought Pogba in, that was it. Was game over.
Bro, it's game out, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Pogba's. You brought in the Pogba's. You brought in the Van Beeks. You brought in Fernandez. You brought in Juan Mata.
Zlatan.
You brought in Juan Mata.
Yeah.
You had Di Maria's. Bro, they're all notches, bro. They're all step ups. Every one of them is a step up.
Yeah, man.
From Jesse Lingard, fam. No disrespect to Jesse, but
It's
every one of those players is at least one step up. Pogba 2, 3, Van Beek 2, Mata dwindling now. He's going on, but when Mata was at his prime 2, you know, Fernandez 2. Bro, they're all step ups from Jesse Lingard, fam. Jesse Lingard, for me, he's found it. Bro, I'll show you the levels. Jesse Lingard could join Arsenal as a number 10 right about now. You understand? And that's what that's just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. But then again, would I take Jesse Lingard over Odegaard? Not on your chance, bro.
Odegaard.
Not on your chance, bro.
Yeah. Odegaard's a different.
He's a different level. But
step up, bro.
Okay,
step
guys.
up, and that's what we're talking.
Right. Jesse, we love you.
now.
We love you. We talk about Jesse too long now, guys. I know Jesse's doing good now, but you know,
let's move on from Jesse.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's quickly.
I never did any of my black youths that I've come up through the ranks, and they're doing their thing. You know what? All the best to him, man. Whatever you can get.
He's earning his money. Yeah. Earning money. He's earning his money.
No, I'm taking the
Wherever
knee
he's
for
at,
it, bro. I'm taking the knee for that, bro.
Yeah. But no, they're doing good. But let's just note about the football. Something that we pointed out: the amount of black players scored over the weekend. So I want to quickly whisk through this. Traore scored for Wolverhampton. Again, somebody who should be doing better with that ridiculous pace, but you know he's a bit too fast for his own good. For Zuma scored for Chelsea. As for Benteke, Benteke. Let's not go into. We can spend 2 episodes on Benteke. Yeah, you know.
And then you got Salah, Trent, and Watkins in the Liverpool Villa game.
Okay, Salah and Trent. Trent now is world class now. Watkins go with Villa. You go to the Leeds game. I'm afraid Dallas is a bit too Irish for us. Traore, not Traore. Trent's not Traore. That's Torres. I'm afraid that got the Spanish. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I think Lacazette passes. Is Lacazette? Is he a bit too French for us? What about?
He's got 2.
He's got 2, yeah. And you got Martinelli. His 15th comeback from injury for playing for us.
Bro, I won't have you this Martinelli. It's only because your scouts didn't see the quality. Your scouts didn't see the quality. You had him at Man United, gave him a trial, and sent him home. So don't talk, bro. Do not talk. Check it out. You don't know players. That's your problem. That's why you got Jesse Lingard at Man United, because you can't spot a player, fam.
Okay, right. So we got his spots there. So we're gonna go to Man United game now. the Costa Rican international Fred, he scored. You know what I'm saying, from 1 yard out. You know what I'm saying? Cavani.
How happy he was. Like he just won the lotto.
Bro, everyone's teeth opened up and thought, what the heck's happened? And I must say, Greenwood did a nice finish. You know when you show man your weakest foot?
Oh yeah, that was lovely.
Bro, and man says, I got you. You're on your weak foot. Then boop. And you're like,
it's funny you need to say that Pogba ran that whole game. And your boy didn't.
Mello, talk the team, my brother.
Boy didn't even touch the ball. You know what I mean? Your boy must have touched the ball about 3 times.
Talk the team, man. Pogba was
Boy,
immense.
you little Portuguese boy.
Pogba was immense, bro. You know what? I'm a big critic of Paul Pogba.
But still,
Roger,
Roger,
I'm a big critic of Paul Pogba, but when I come on the thing and say Paul Pogba was immense, bro, Pogba was going on with things.
He ran that game, orchestrated.
Yeah, man, big. And for the disallowed goal, the movement, the ball through, the weight. Yeah. And then for the third goal, bro.
Yeah, man.
But listen, the weight of pass for Cavani for that first goal.
That's what I'm saying, Mello, man.
Yeah, man.
It's disgusting. There's nobody else in the league who's doing them kind of passes there, brother.
Yeah, man. But it got disallowed. So,
got disallowed because of the cheating of the certain Tottenham player. I won't mention his name, number 7, cheating, blatant cheat, and the referee must be his cousin, upholding it.
The ref was a
disgusting decision that is. Disgusting decision.
You see Keane. Who was in there? Michael Richards and they all said they couldn't even make an argument for it. They just said, like Keane.
I'm getting credit for Michael Richards. You know, I know it's my brother. I know he's black and everything, but this irritates me. I'm not gonna lie.
Mello, I know why he irritates you. You know, I know exactly. I'm gonna tell it, talk it as it is, because he's that black geezer, and he's like that. He's like that black geezer. You can bust them little jokes. He's gonna just laughing at everything. He just laughs at.
What, Frank Bruno?
Did you watch?
Yeah.
Did you watch that after Match of the Day? I think it was Match of the Day, 2 Match of the Day. There was a program about top 10 bargain transfers. Did you see it?
No.
It was Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, and Michael Richards.
Michael Richards was in the bargain basement.
Michael Richards was on it and was talking about like the best transfers, like bargains and stuff. Alan Shearer is what you need to do. Go on iPlay, watch it on iPlay, bro. Alan Shearer was giving it like I thought I was a bargain at 15 million.
Oh wow!
When Newcastle bought him from Blackburn for 50, because they were saying he was a bargain. For 3.75 when Blackburn bought him. Yeah, he was massive. Can't lie. Shearer was disgrace. He had no manners. He had no manners at Blackburn. When he was before the injuries. No manners. He had no manners. But they were saying, and then they were talking to Michael Richards, and Michael Richards was talking about. But you want to hear how they was mugging him off? That's what I'm trying to make it. Watch it and see how Lineker and Shearer that was mugging. And he's just laughing, bro.
No.
It was a big job to him.
They should not have put him in that category anyway.
They couldn't do it. I get him guaranteed they couldn't do that to Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit just look at them and stand up and say, you know what I'm saying? But
you see, like Mello said, you shouldn't have put him in the category because look, Alan Shearer, England captain,
certified.
Gary Lineker,
golden boy, golden boy.
But it was based not just on how good they were, but potential. Because don't forget, at one point, even though he didn't live up to the full potential, Michael Richards was a big defensive potential.
Bro, I'm not getting that. I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is they put him in there now, but like Mello, he hasn't got that stature to be in that kind of conversation with them two kind of geezers. That should have been a.
Serious.
All right, it could have been an ear, right?
You can't even sit here and say, well, the disrespect because it's the black man. No, you got disrespect.
Bro, watch it. Go on to you. I think, what's it called? It's like Match of the Day. Match of the Day, transfer bargains or something like that. Go on iPlay and see if you can watch it. But watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Bro, they mugged him off, man. They mugged him off, bro. And I like Michael. I've always liked Michael Richards. I've always liked him because I've met him outside football. My bridging knows him and stuff, and he seems all right, down to earth kind of fellow.
Yeah, he comes off the vibe, man.
You know what I mean? But again, I get that he's not really going to talk the thing because of the job he's got.
That's what I'm saying, he's going to keep.
You know what I mean? my brethren who would do the podcast with, we went to school with Gabby Agbonlahor.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I always say to him, why don't you get Agbonlahor to come onto the podcast and talk about rape? He goes, bro, it's not going to happen. Because he does a little bit of punditry for Sky. Yeah. He ain't going to want to rock the apple cart, bro.
And that's the thing is, Micah has things to say as well. I can tell that documentary he did where he ended up talking to my man and whatnot. So you know he's blatantly got things he wants to say. But again, he'll water it down. He's not going to go in hardcore. He's not going to do that. That reminds me of those same coaches at Wolves. Forget my brethren and that is my brethren. I'm just being real. They're gonna have. All right, imagine me being at Wolves. I could have a job at Wolves, and I'm there like, I'll be like, you could see that coach Anthony. He had enough to say, but he had to hold it because I won't be comfortable, bro. I can't sit in that environment and be comfortable. I can't do it.
Yeah, the normal. But listen, guys, we're gonna move on. You see how you got distracted because of I mentioned about Michael Richards.
You even mentioned Iheanacho when you were going through the black players.
Yeah. I was just gonna hit Iheanacho banging 2 goals for Leicester City. So salute to him. And so he's doing good, and obviously we mentioned about Lingard. He's banged in the goals. Going to the Burnley game now, still Murphy and Maximum scored. With Burnley having a little bit of video because Burnley is a bit of a all lives matter team. And we go to today West Bromwich. Pierre scored. Phillips scored. And Robinson scored, you know what I mean? Albin in it, you know what I mean? Everybody scored straight away. So, it's the way it goes. And it just shows for anyone who's listening to this podcast, we are not blagging it. And I'm sure that there's somebody out there going, see these black guys, all they do is talk about like they're better ballers and whatever they so But the reality of the situation is this. Imagine, I want to end this and in this real note. Imagine if it wasn't as hard as it was to make it, because let's be real, guys, only one of many ballers made it out of our places into this world. If everyone got through like our white counterparts in the suburbs, football would be like the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why it's not, you know what I'm saying, is because the one thing in America, I have to salute American owners, they don't care how they make money. They make money. That's why I love Simon Jordan, because he talks a thing. He goes like this, yo. Yeah, he does. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I was a chairman. I don't care if he's black, white, pink, whatever. As long as he's making me money. And that's hence why, you know what I'm saying? Hence why Crystal Palace looked the way it looked and set up a certain way, because Jordan was there when all Zaha and all the academies. He's like this, if we got these big, massive, strong, fit, healthy African dudes, let's get them all in. You know what I'm saying? These black guys in and it filled up the academy, which has supplied a lot of things in London. But the reality show is that I'm afraid not everyone thinks that way. When you go and let's be real, when you look at Leeds, they wear white, they look white. You know what I mean? You go to Burnley, you know what I'm saying?
Leeds is white, fam. You know when there's fans in their ground, that's what they sing.
You know, Burnley's a very racist club as well.
You know what I'm saying? Big time. And you go to Middlesbrough, you go to these teams, and the reality show is that you have to be special to be black in them teams. You have to be scoring goals and whatever. It feels like you're watching an Italian game when you're watching a Northern game, especially some of these teams. But if we got through how we should have got through, football will be straight NBA, because NBA worked out.
I made a comment before, Bob, that my problem in football, I'm basically talking England here, right? Is I've always believed that the English believe they're far better than they actually are when it comes to the football. So they overrate their players so much. But then when you look at, for example, just taking this one weekend out of it, you know what I'm saying? The tally, I've got it written down here, literally, not including today's game, 27 goals, man. Of those 27 goals, there was like 19 BAME, 7 I put on the other, and then 1 white English. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So for me, it was like,
the English Premiership.
When I think about all the top players in the world right now, that if I was going to pick my top 11, or even my top 11 and subs, I don't know how many English players will make it in there.
None,
bruv. None.
So, let's be real. None.
Not one.
None. They wouldn't. And they're going to tell you what about Harry Kane? I got Kylian Mbappe. See you later. See you later.
You got Mbappe and Haaland. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying?
After that,
Bro, listen, I've told you, let's not start on that Haaland thing. Let's not start on it, bruv. Let's not start, bruv, because as I says, bruv, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, how many goals? 5, 6? 6 is it Mbappe got in them two, in there? Yeah. How many's Haaland got?
Listen, that's what it is, yeah.
You know what happens is, and just on a quick note,
right at the top. They're both balling right at the top. Champions League, Haaland still got the edge, but still, that's if he's still going to be in it.
Mello, the edge of what, fam?
He still scored more goals in the Champions League this year.
Oh, Mello, man. Yo, guys, we're not going to go here. We're not going to go there.
In the group stages, bro. The group. What's he done in the it matters now stage, bro? Man's gone to Camp Nou, you know. Camp Nou and a hat trick. Bayern Munich,
guys.
Munich. Hitler was in the crowd. Did you see him?
He's turning over in his grave, thinking, "What's he?"
Bro, Hitler was in the crowd because Hitler thought, my beloved Bayern can't let me down. They're not gonna let these geezers do. And what did?
Then we looked at the back and seen some monkeys. He's like, nah,
bro. Haaland's doing his thing, fam. And I don't disrespect Haaland. Haaland's a baller. Let's not get it twisted. But for me,
Mbappe all day long.
He's not ready, bro. When he can show me the medals when he can show me them kind of medals, I'll listen. Yeah. I'll listen, and when he does it in them big, we'll see it in the return leg against Man City. We'll see what I want.
I'm backing Mbappe 1,000,000%. The same way I'm backing Haaland. I'm just backing him as a striker, but I'm not backing him in the same way as I'm backing Mbappe. But I'm just saying.
Okay, guys. Right. Okay. This Mbappe thing. Right. Just on a quick note, last note, guys. Right. Who's getting through to the semi-finals of the Champions League? I reckon Real Madrid will get through. No long thing, guys. Real Madrid. I reckon Man City will go through. I reckon. What's it? I think that Bayern Munich may overturn them away. I think Bayern Munich
Chelsea.
And Chelsea, no doubt, they already won from when they got the draw anyway. Still, yeah. So
Champions League is a mad thing anyway. Anything can happen.
I think Champions League for me. My predictions, as it says, Marx. I'm going with you again, because I think Liverpool can get it 2-0. I swear to God, bro.
It's cursing you,
I swear to God, I really believe Liverpool can do that. But with 2 goals, you can say, it's not Anfield, there's no crowd.
Are they 2-0 down?
Yeah.
2 goals behind.
Yeah, 2-1.
They got the away. If they can get a clean sheet, if Liverpool can get a clean sheet, they can do it. But if Madrid score, it's good night. It's good night.
Liverpool ain't getting no clean sheet. We can't even get a clean sheet against the lower teams in the Premier League, let alone a Real Madrid team.
Can't even get a clean sheet in the toilet, mate.
This is where you've got to look at your manager, bro. The manager needs to sort his tactics out, from. You know what I mean? Some games you can't play. Some games you can't play. You got to take a leaf out the old Jose Mourinho. You know when Mourinho went to Barcelona with Inter, set up. He set up. And sometimes you got to do that, man. You got to set up. You got to tear away what you normally do. One-off game, and you got to set up.
Yo, did you see what Ian Wright did when he was commentating on what was the game now? Leeds, and he said that they stopped, dropped, and they shut up shop. You know, like DMX.
Against Man City. Yeah, Leeds versus Man City. We'll drop some DMX bars here on the Gospel Network of Affinity Extra. Can't even say it coming in hot like from Lecrae, man. Couldn't even come like that, bro. But no, guys.
Bro, give DMX.
God
rest in peace.
Yeah.
He had a double, there's things out there, God, I'm not saying he was fully committed because we all fought. We all got issues, but he had his time with God, man. He was a God-conscious youth.
At his concerts, he'd pray.
Man, he prays very, you know what I mean? So, Raj,
Yeah, man. We cool.
From Marcus can still call the Duke. Low DMX blood.
Get us out of the job.
The real sis boy.
Queen. Character. I'm not backing him on his character, but the fact that he implemented the Duke of Edinburgh award, I have to back him for that. That's the only thing I'm backing him for.
Okay, cool. But listen, guys, we're not here to talk about the roles. That is for the Edge or a totally different show about the we're talking about the reality of football. And listen, guys, thanks again. And Anthony, what's your thing? And have a talk to you, mate, about the whole Wolves situation. Yeah,
I will.
And get him on the show, and we can drill him down.
I'll do that.
I want to hear your views in the group.
I'll try and see if I can get that drink up with the whole of them. Just to ask that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, no cameras here now, but I'll record it on my phone still. You know what I mean? But, you know, let's be real now. There's no cameras. Talk the thing. Talk the thing.
Nah, it's on a real note, you know what I'm saying? Because them guys need to really talk to keep it real. Because it's just not making it fair for everybody else. They're making everybody comfortable with racism. But Roger, you can start another podcast just off that alone. But listen, dudes, thanks again for your time. Word up for all this. This is Roger. Listen, man, we just bang out long conversations about blackness and football. And I think we'll be going to continue getting this off our chest. It may take us a decade to get this off our chest. But by the time we finish, we believe that there'll be change, and we'll start a new association called We Will Kick Out Racism in Football. Not kick it out. We will kick it out. You know what I'm saying? A bit more a different emphasis and a different vibe anyway. But guys, Mello, DJ Marx, and Anthony Young, man. Word up, man. Yeah, thanks, guys, man.
Bless up. Have a good week, lads. God
yeah,
bless
man.
you all.
Bless, man.
See you later, guys.
In a bit, man. Bless, man. In a bit, guys. Take care.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.